low key broke, you was putting her down, I'm putting you on. This money my cousin pass from mindset, I'm leaving wrong. I'm lacing you up from the back to the front. I'm a gangster, I ride with that pack in your cat. I'm a banger, I stay with a banger again. I take the bitch for the shot from the night. Watch time, I'm running you down, I'm putting you down. They better run off, ho. Play out your wrist, you can carry a boat. How much to get it? You born in the spring. Trapper kind of diamonds all on the mistresses. In a billy, I'm going. I'm putting you down. I'm putting you down like that. I'm putting you down like the signature. Top of the paper, I'm bringing them niggas in. I got a 50 out. Hold on, how did you put for nothing? I told him, I'm gutting you down, bitch. I'm running you down, ho. I'm Mr. Kitchen, I'm gonna get her a book. I'm Mr. Wake up for Roy, my hoe. I'm Mr. Don't fuck with these names. Young boy, I pull up a mess of the bro. If he's down, I put one up for Leo. I drink him a cup and I'm fish.
Put you down, put you on, bitch. Put you down, put you on, put you down, put you on, put you down, bitch. Put you on.
He always has been the largest drug kingpin out there. And I think he's responsible for hundreds of quantities of drugs moving into the United States.
I wanna live like a drug lord, but I wanna be glorious. Sometimes I feel like a kingpin, I'm so victorious. I got a white and a black girl that look like an Oreo. I come through, popping it off, call the corridor. You see the chains on my neck, look like Mardi Gras. I'm throwing cash in the air like a volleyball. Pink shirt on me just to match my diamond. NASCAR, Lamborghini when I'm driving. Big dog, but I feel just like a giant. With drugs past my cup, I think I'm dying. Say fuck the drug test, don't pass my gas mask. Flat screen, I bad. I see my red stack. Super like Golden Mac. Ho called her Eldertech. Hoes get they toe tag. Kim did it her mess. Turned up on purpose. I have a nervous. Don't have no stylist. Make my own purchase. No top my Gucci. I wrapped in turban. Knew she was a hoochie. I had to murk it. Now I got power. I feel like Curtis. I gave her Poochie. I felt like she was worth it. I wanna live like a drug lord, but I wanna be glorious. Sometimes I feel like a kingpin, I'm so victorious. I got a white and a black girl that look like an Oreo. I come through, popping it off, call the corridor. You see the chains on my neck, look like Mardi Gras. I'm throwing cash in the air like a volleyball. Pink shirt on me just to match my diamond. NASCAR, Lamborghini when I'm driving. Say fuck that drug test, don't pass my gas mask. Flat screen, I bad. I see my red stack. Say fuck that drug test, don't pass my gas mask. Flat screen, I bad. I see my red stack.
The wizard. All right, here is the wizard. Here to free your ass from mental slavery. Excuse the language. But general policy, free you from mental slavery. Sorry. That's what I'm here to do. Esoteric knowledge is the name of the game of the show and how it is used to literally run the world. I know it sounds silly, but it is what it is. So let's look at yesterday, how we did in the world of basketball. All right. Let's look at these scores. So this is what we do. We use astrology and numerology to predict the outcomes of these sporting events, and we're very accurate. This is if you're new. And we also are able to use astrology and numerology to predict what's going to be in the news every day, right? We can tell what the news is going to talk about because the news is all staged, along with your sporting events, etc., etc. Anything on the screen that provides you with information is done on purpose. Obviously it's on purpose, but brain fog here. But it's orchestrated rather. All for a meeting. All the people on TV, all the actors. They're all actors. They're controlled. And again, it sounds silly. I know we all have our favorite celeb, but them niggas are controlled. All the terrible things in the world always happen to the celebrities, sacrifices, stars. All right. All right. So yesterday we had the Kings winning, but they were on upset alert. Over of 233.5. Wizards with the points. We had Houston winning the over. I'm assuming that was 225. I don't remember, but we had the over. And we had Houston with the points. They were dogs, I guess. Clippers we had on upset alert. They were favorites. They got the win in overtime. We had the Bulls winning. Cavs and Pacers. So Pacers got the win as predicted. Yesterday was the 16th. They stayed on 16 home losses and gave the Pelicans their 16th loss on the road. And we know P is the 16th letter of the alphabet. Cleveland got the win. We call that. We had Cleveland. We had them with the points. Obviously, they were underdogs. Then we had the over of 232.5. Why it just was at 232. Ain't that some shit? But Ohio's 17th state, we like that. Right? They won 117 points. Not only that, they gave Philly their 18th loss. When Philadelphia, well, yesterday had 18 Dayton Numerology, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Yeah, they did. And then, Philadelphia equals 61, and we know 61 is the 18th prime number. Not only that, Ohio equals 61. That's where Cleveland is located. Ohio equals 61, and that is the 18th prime number. So, we call that 18th loss. Boom. And Cleveland Cavaliers, I think, equals 111. Hold up. Yep, Cleveland Cavaliers equals 111. And Philly fell to 10 and 11 at home. That's kind of like 111, pattern recognition. Nets got the win over the Bulls. Pissed about that. Clippers got the dub. We call that. Rockets got the dub. And Kings got the dub. So we also went over NFL yesterday, but we'll go over it again today, obviously. All right, so let's look at today's date numerology. Again, 4 values per word, letter, or phrase, just like we have for 4 values for the alphabet. We have it for the date, both provided to you by the Catholic Church, who runs the world, Jesuit Order, Catholic Church, amongst other factions, but they're the main group, you know what I mean? But 4 values, again, today is the 17th, and a Saturday. We know Saturday is typically our days that we get shootings in the national news or international news. Saturday equals 109 forwards, 28 with numerology, 107 backwards, 53 with numerology backwards. Shooting equals 107 forwards, 44 with numerology, 109 backwards, 37 backwards with numerology. Today's the 17th. Shot equals 17 forwards with numerology. And in that same cipher, kill equals 17. Notice the date, the values for the word kill. 44 and 17 forwards, 64 and 28 backwards. And today's date numerology, we've got 64, 28, and 44, along with 19. So where kill equals 17, the date numerology today is 19, and chaos equals 19. That's why in 2019 we got the first case of COVID-19. All right, but yeah, first month, 17th day plus 20 plus 26 equals 64. First month plus the 17th day, and then the year single digit out, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 gives you 28. First month plus the 17th day plus 26 gives you 44, and 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 gives you 19. And it's a Saturday. We're in the time of Saturn because it is Capricorn season, but it is the year of the Cancer and Pisces, right? Cancer equals 26. It's 2026. And Pisces equals 26. Those are the only 2 zodiac signs that equal 26. That's literally. I'm not going to go through it. Just trust me on that. So we got Niners and Seahawks as the late game, and Bills and Broncos. I do like the Seahawks and Bills, but we'll go back over it. Just for those who didn't pay attention yesterday. So, Bills versus Broncos. All-time playoff record. All right, Buffalo. It's 2-0 versus Denver all-time. Um, Today is Saturday. Saturday is named after the planet Saturn. Saturn equals 21. Jesuit equals 21, and they run the world. The Jesuits. Excuse me. Jesuit equals 21. Like Saturn, but it's the Saturn here. Obviously they're 1-0. I think they've only played them at home all time in the playoffs. All time home playoff record. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they're 2-0. 2-0 at home specifically. All time record. All right, playoffs included, meaning overall, here we go. The Bills are 24-17 versus Denver. Today has 17 date. Well, yeah, today is the 17th. It's the 17th day of the year. So Buffalo can stay on those 17 losses, but in gematria, Bills equals 18. They could pick up their 18th loss against the Broncos. That'll come today. I mean, that'll be overall, all-time road record. They are 8-5 versus the Broncos on the road. They haven't played them on the road in the playoffs first time. So they can become 9-5 or fall to 8-6. Wait a minute, I'm tripping. Hold on. Yeah, Broncos equals 86. They can fall to 8-6. On the road, all time versus the Broncos, 8-6-1. I think of Josh Allen. Josh Allen versus the Broncos on the road is 1-1-0. Best playoffs included. Hasn't done it. And 3-1. Denver equals 32. He could fall to 3-2. Broncos equals 32. Hell, Broncos equals 32. Forwards with numerology. Denver equals 32. Forwards with numerology. This game is in Denver. They are the Broncos. All right, let's see. All right, Broncos all-time playoff record. They're 23-20. They could pick up that 21st loss today. Saturn. And they're at home. They are 19-9 at home in the playoffs all time. They could pick up their 10th loss. Today has 19 day numerology, single day out. That breaks down to 10, which breaks down to 1. So 1 plus 9 is 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So they could pick up their 10th home loss in the playoffs today. And that'll be. I mean, that's what we like. That's what ultimately what I like. Shit, Bills all-time playoff. All right, Bills are 22-22 in the playoffs. They're on the road. And they're 5-15 on the road. Saturn, 6 planet from the sun. Saturn. I mean, and that's what I like. Then we looked at Sean McDermott. Right, 51 years old. McDermott in the playoffs is 8-7. Now, 19 date numerology. He could stay on 8 losses or 8 wins, pick up his 8th playoff loss. 19 is the 8th prime number in the series of prime numbers. So, but playoffs included, regular season included, he is 106-57. So he can stay on 106 losses or wins overall when it's the 106th NFL season, or pick up his 107th win. Today's the 17th. He can stay on 7 playoff losses. 17 is the 7th prime. All right, 17 is the 7th prime number. 17 is the 7th prime number. Who the fuck they playing? Yeah, the Battle of the Shans. What does Sean equal? Sean equals 24, and there's a 24 everywhere here. Alright. 24. What was that 24? I think the Bills had. Oh, Denver could pick up their 24th playoff win. And it's another 24. Well, I think Bills could stay on 24 playoff wins. In the Battle of the Shans, Shans equals 24. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Y'all remember them commercials? Alright, so Sean Payton in the playoffs all time is 9-9. Saturday equals 109. He's a Capricorn. Saturday equals 109. He could become 10-9 in the playoffs all time. 1-1 with Denver. Overall, he is 193 and 117. Bills 18. Man, this is looking at that. That shit just fucked me up slick. I'm gonna still keep Denver though to lose, but you know, I'm not gonna be surprised if they win. But I got the Bills in Mel. Still, I got the Bills with the points. I'm tempted to take the. What did I take yesterday? What did I say yesterday? Yesterday I took the over in both of these games. I'm not so sure about that today. Is it snowing in Denver? Damn. 21 degrees in that motherfucker. It is not snowing. The weather is reported to be sunny and breezy. Temperatures in the low to mid 30s. No snow is. Oh, yeah, they gonna go there. I'll take the over. I'll take the over still, bud. Over 45 and a half. Ain't no snow. And we know it ain't snowing over here on the West Coast. So, let's look at these guys, shall hold on. Josh Allen. As a starter. Alright, as a starter, Josh Allen is 8-6 in the playoffs. Thus, he's going against the Broncos, which equals 86. He could become 9-6 again. Saturn 6. I like that. He's on the road. Josh is 1-4. Sean equals 24. There it is. Again, this is a Sean battle. Sean 24 in reverse with numerology. All right, he's 96-45. It's the 2025-2026 season. Started in 2025. 97 is the 25th prime number. And you get that 97 win. Bo, 24. There it is. There's that number again. 24-11. New York, the 11th state. Yeah, I mean. Alright. He's at home. He's 14-3. It's the 17th, man. He could become 15-3. This shit is bothering me. As playoffs included, 153 is the 17th triangular number. So when you add 1 through 17, you get 153. And now he's 0-1 in the playoff. I'm sticking with my goddamn pick, man. The Bills, but they I don't know, bro. Now this game, I honestly think is going to be a good game. Seahawks versus 49ers. All right, in the playoffs, they're 1-1, so they're tied. Seattle is at home. I would assume they won that home game, and they did. They're 1-0 versus the Niners at home, 0-1 on the road. All right, playoffs included. Seattle is 32-24 versus the 49ers. All time Seahawks equals 24. All right, Seahawks 24 forwards with numerology. Hawks are at home. They're 17-12 at home versus the 49ers. They could pick up their 13th loss. They on those 17 wins. Today is the 17th. Let's look at Sam Darnold. Seahawks. All right, all time Seattle is 17-19 in the playoffs. They can stay on those 17 wins on the 17th, pick up their 20th loss. The only thing I don't like about that is that Seattle equals 19. Seattle 19 forwards with numerology, right? And all time playoff. Oh, at home. How'd I do that? At home, Seattle is 12-4 in the playoffs. Let me see something. I hate spelling this. I can't spell San Fran. I can't spell that shit. Say my 254. Okay. Alright, so they are 12-4, 13-4 could hit. Fuck. All right, Niners are 39-24 in the playoffs all time. Seahawks 24. Yeah, I saw that. I ain't gotta go over that. Playoff road record. They are on the road. You know, Purdy, damn near my favorite play. And 10-14 on the road. Seahawks equals 43. Seattle Seahawks. All right, Seattle Seahawks equals 43, which is the 14th prime number. All right, let's see. All right, playoffs included. Brock is 35-17. Today's the 17th. He's on the road. He is 16-8 on the road. Today's the 17th, and we got 19-date numerology. That's cold. 19 is the 8th prime. He could fall to 16-9. Brock finna goddamn MVP this shit. This nigga might go to the Super Bowl. All right, as a starter, Purdy is 5-2. He could fall to 5-3 in the playoffs. Saturday equals 53. All right, he could fall to 5-3 or become 6-2 in the playoffs. Let me see. What? Brock Purdy 52, 56. got the 24. What's this nigga real name? Is his real name Brock Purdy? What the fuck? Brock. The only Brock I knew was that nigga from fucking Pokemon. Brock Richard Purdy. Let's see. Brock. Alright, man. Let's see. Brock Richard 5 and 2. Darnold 0 and 1. Alright, Darnold 49 and 42. The game is in Washington. Washington equals 49. But it also equals 50, and so does San Francisco. But Washington equals 49, and what scares me, if you're a Seahawks fan, is that Seattle Seahawks equals 43. So he could fall to 49 and 43, playoffs included. And he's only played one playoff game. Alright. He's at home. He is 26 and 19 at home. Seattle 19. So this is the only thing I like right there. If we go in with what we predict as far as San Francisco. So with that being said, Seahawks still on upset alert, and I mean major upset alert. I got Seattle ML. I got 49ers +7. And I got the over of 44.5. Alright. We can go ahead and look at tomorrow. Let me look at these coaches real quick. Who's the coach for the Niners? Alright, Shanahan is 82 and 67, but in the playoffs 9 and 4. 10 and 4 in the playoffs, like 14 against Seattle Seahawks, 43 to 14 prime. Okay. And then so overall he is what? 93 and 71. Oh, no. 91 and 71, excuse me. So he's 91 and 71 overall. Playoffs included. I don't know. And Mike McDonald. I'm pretty sure Mike Tomlin finna be the Falcons head coach. Still, watch. I like that. All right, McDonald, 24 and 10, hasn't played in the playoffs. Seahawks equals 24. He can stay on those 24 wins overall. Pick up his 11th loss. Be 24 and 11. Yeah, Seahawks on major upset alert, man. Major, bro. Major. All right, so looking at tomorrow, let's look at tomorrow's date numerology real quick. Tomorrow is the 18th. We're going to see an upset. Somebody's getting upset. Is it the Patriots? Patriots getting upset. We got 65, 29, 20, and 45 date numerology tomorrow. Let's look at it. Texans versus Pats. All right, Houston is 7 and 8 in the playoffs all time. If I'm not mistaken, Texans equals 79. Yeah, Texans equals 79. They could fall to 7 and 9 in the playoffs all time. They're on the road. On the road, 1-6. 1-7. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow we got a 2 on the board. 2 date numerology tomorrow. They could come 2-6 in the playoffs on the road all time. Patriots. Patriots all-time playoff record. They are 38-22 in the playoffs all time. I always think that Houston Texans 51, Houston 32. Patriots 118. Tomorrow is 118. And then New England 82-217. We know New England equals 45. 45 date numerology tomorrow. Oh, there it is. They could pick up their 23rd loss in the playoffs all time. Texans equals 83. 83 is the 23rd problem. And again, we got to have a black quarterback. So unfortunately, it's either going to be goddamn Shroud or Caleb Williams. Because there ain't no more black quarterbacks left. And the reason why we got to have a black quarterback is because it's the 106th NFL season. And black equals 106. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Houston. I'm telling you, my cousin, that nigga is like, this is what he do, but he don't use gematria and shit. But that sports betting shit is what that nigga DJ does. And that nigga said the Texans. I actually said fuck that and tried to challenge this nigga. And I asked that nigga, I said bet 100, or I said bet on that. You know what I mean? That nigga said, are you plus 15 or some shit, some bet shit. Oh shit, I got 100 on it. He's like, why would I bet you 100 when I could bet and win 1,500 or some shit? Made no sense to me, but that's the type of nigga that you're dealing with when you're dealing with him. That, and I know DJ know, and I love it to death, but he know our record against head to head betting is like 4-1 my way. He got me one time, but any other time, y'all know. But yeah, so we gotta get a black nigga, and it might be CJ Stroud. We looked at the Jordan 20 that are coming out. Jordan, what is it? Let's look at that. This is one of my keys to figuring out, the Super Bowl winner. Started back with Brady and Tampa Bay. So the Super Bowl is the 8th. They ain't showing. Women's Retro Valentine's Day. And then that's crazy because we know Valentine's Day is about love. Love is the Libra. CJ Stroud is a Libra. So let's look at the Women's Valentine's Day Retro. Valentine's Days. These are them. These right here. Have not released yet, but that's what they look like, alright? Red, and they are the 4. So, Patriots, Texans, Niners, Bills, all red. But we'll see. Playoff road record. All right, so at home they are 26-9 in the playoffs. They could become 27-9. That's a crazy ass record. That is a crazy record. They could become 27-9 tomorrow, but Texans can, All right, Stroud 3-2 in the playoffs all time. Libra 42. He's a Libra, and it's a Saturday. Saturn equals 42. Alright, Saturn 42 in reverse. Bro is on the road. I know it's snowing out there. He's 1-2 on the road. Texans equals 79. 79 is the 22nd prime number. He can become 2-2 on the road in the playoffs all time. Drake May hasn't played in the playoffs, so we're not going to do that. May is 31-20 in the playoffs all time. Houston equals 31-32. So go either way there. Tomorrow has 20 date numerology though. He could stay on 20 losses for his career. On the road, playoffs included, he's 13-13. Go fucking figure. All right, May playoffs include. He ain't played in the playoff, but he's 18-13. Tomorrow's the 18th. Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. At home, he is 9-7. He could fall to 9-8. Patriots 98. All right, he could fall to 9-8 at home in his career. It's over for these niggas tomorrow. We're gonna take the Texans. Texans ML. Give me the over of 40.5. And give me Texans with the points. And then Rams versus Bears. This is gonna be the good game. All right, playoffs. Rams are 1-1 versus the Bears. Well, I'll look later. You're 1-1. One at home, loss on the road. All right, playoffs included, or regular season included. They're 39-55 versus the Bears. Chicago Bears equals 55. All right, Chicago Bears 55. Never mind. This is gonna be Texas versus LA. This is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be Texans versus LA or 49ers, right? Man, so Rams are 49-55 versus the Bears. They can stay on those 55 losses. That's playoffs included. Rams are on the road, and they're 14-32 on the road. All right. Oh shit. All right, as a starter, Stafford is 6-5. He can become 7-5 tomorrow, or fall to 6-6. All right, on the road, he is 3-5. He could become 4-5. We got 45 date numerology. Bears equals 45. And 18, Chicago favorite? No. Let me see. Caleb Williams has not played in the playoffs all time. All right, as a starter overall, 126 and 123. And on the road, 58-68. I like the 59 all time. All right, Caleb Williams, 17 and 18. He can become 18 and 18 tomorrow. He wears number 18. Tomorrow will be the 18th. And at home, 11 and 7. He could fall to 11 and 8 to like 1 and 18. Like 118, excuse me. Tomorrow is 118. So it's going to come down to McVay. Coaching. Alright, McVay. This game is going to be like 6 days before his birthday. In the playoffs, he is 9 and 5. You can pick up his 6th loss. Overall, he's 101 and 62. 101 and 62. 10 and 5. Oh, it might be over for the Rams. and 62. Who's the coach for the Bears? Ben Johnson. I think this is just it. Yeah, it's just it. He just started. You know. I got the Rams, but they're on upset alert. Give me Bears plus 4.5. And I'll take the under of 48.5. I know it's gonna be snowing out in that motherfucker. Alright. So what we got? NBA for today. Sleep need a commercial break. Saturday. Oh yeah, we need a commercial break for that. So it's gonna be one of your lengthier episodes, eh? We're 44 minutes in a bit. So, history of the world. Let's get into this real quick. I ain't gonna do all that Yesafara shit, all that Kabbalah shit. I ain't gonna fuck you with that. But this is the better half of the second chapter of that history of everything shit, right? Let me widen that. Pause. Alright, we're gonna go down the line. So, alright. Highlighted part. It says, God himself is both father and mother, just as man has the male gene Y and the female gene X. The word Elohim, translated in Genesis as God, is feminine plural, masculine singular. But the European translators of the Bible, not wishing women to share anything divine, have rendered it throughout in the masculine singular. There is, however, an inadvertent admission of the father-mother principle when Adam is said to have been made in the image of Elohim. Male and female made he, them. Hebrew scholars from the Chez nation of Hebrews, which are Asiatic black men with professorships in the ancient tongues, teach that Elo is the feminine plural and that the ending im or im is a termination of the masculine plural, the two being used together to indicate a feminine potency united to a masculine idea. Therefore, they are angles or Asiatic from knowledge to born in the Kabbalah. And then you see both of this in man on the 10th degree, which is Malkuth. I'm not going to hit you with that, but as you see right here, the 10th degree right down the... throughout the Kabbalah, the Ancient of Days is considered both male and female, and the 10 nations are divided into 3 positive, 4 neutral, and 3 negative attributes. I mean, it's all right here, Again, look at this copyright, 1991 type shit. We're gonna go on to the next chapter, which is fucking Kabbalah. Again, this is where gematria and shit comes from. This is gonna be crazy. Again, it's a long ass chapter. I'm not gonna do that. But this is where it talks about gematria right here. This is one of the aspects of Kabbalah. All right, look at this. All right, here for the student unacquainted with Kabbalah, we recommend the study of supreme math and supreme alphabets from Father Allah, the founder of the 5% Seed. That's some Muslim shit, because that's ultimately what this comes. Black people, but you know they identify as Muslims and all that. Anyway, the Zohar, the Kabbalah is exotericism and literalism. The literal Kabbalah is divided into 3 parts: gematria, Nadarikwan or whatever, and the Tamura. Gematria is based on the relative numerical values of words. Words of similar numerical values are considered explanatory of each other, and this theory is extended into phrases, word, letter, or phrase. Thus, in Hebrew, the letter Shin is assigned the value 100 or 300. It is equivalent to the number obtained by adding up the numerical values of the letters of the words. It is therefore a symbol of the spirit of Elohim. Again, y'all seen that nigga do it, Conor McGregor. So now look, because that was in Hebrew. So look, similarly, the words in English, each, equals like, look, each equals 34. Then when we go to our Gematrinator, what does each equal? Oh shit, I don't know about that one. This must be in some other cipher. Well, that's with this. We're using the British shit. Not the British, the Muslim way. The Jewish way, excuse me. But in English, A is 1, you know what I mean? Allah would equal, whatever the fuck it equals. Knowledge equals 96. So total each word is 34, because what is Allah? Yeah, see, Allah, 34, right? Black, 34. All black shit. So that's in English. So that's just the basics. This is just to let you know that this shit is real. I ain't just making this up. 91 copyright, 89 91. All right, so a quick commercial break, and then we'll get into today's NBA games, man. I know if you want, I'll leave it up. If you want to gander at, this shit, I'll leave it right there. But I'm just saying, man, this shit is real. So what ignorant shit are we gonna listen to? Oh, let's see. I was on that YK niche.
Wicked tones, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, your women want some more, nigga. Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Stand up in the motor, bust the dance, bro. Stand up in the motor, bust the dance, bro. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy, wiggy. Counters burning, money burning, graveyard, these niggas. Count them parking, big dog, parking. Blood tails on me, whoa. Shout it want that way, whoa. Don't trip and cry, yeah, Put a gold bird on you, that's pathetic. I put that lingo on her, she was Spanish. I feel a 1 liter of Venice. It's continental, man, it's panoramic. It's complimentary to the savages. Fuck around with me, it'd be a tragedy. I'm on green, on asparagus. I think lane, it ain't embarrassing. Oh, wiggy, wiggy, oh, wiggy. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy, oh, wiggy. Wiggy, oh, wiggy. Now she going, know that bitch going. I purchased Aviani, now she lit, huh? With the band rings on me lit, huh? Married to the game on the shit, huh? Whoa. Bitch, we made men. We ain't pulling up at cribs that we can't get. You can't pull a bitch on Instagram, I ain't hit. And this shit telling lies about me cause she ain't shit. She want a big dog status. I was in the alley with them nickel bag tally. Now I'm Taliban gang status, that was at it. And you niggas can't get close cause you don't know me. It ain't no more dipping, hanging low key. These bitches see me and they pay believe it, I was on the corner gambling. Wiggy, wiggy, oh, wiggy, wiggy. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy, oh, wiggy, wiggy. Way, oh, way, oh, way, oh, way, oh. Way, oh, way, oh, way, oh. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Stand up in the motor, bust the dashboard. Wiggy, wiggy, oh, wiggy, wiggy. Hold up, wiggy, wiggy, oh, wiggy, wiggy. Push P. Yeah, push P. Turn me up. Turn me up, P. Pointers in the paddock, get my piece. I'm pushing P. Cop no hammers for my P. We don't want no peace. Got a spot across the spot. Check for peas. Drop the dot and now we planning inside the peas. She not a lesbian for peace. She turned lesbian. Push P. I'm pushing P. I'm capital P. I write the president, count presidents. Push P. Pushing P's on her knees, mopping down a P. She let me squeeze and she leave cause she keep a P. Private suite, privacy, bitch, I'm pushing P. Purple paint, pussy pink, bitch, I'm pushing P. Pushing P. I'm pushing P. Pushing P. I'm pushing P. Yeah. Pushing P. I'm pushing P. Pushing P. I'm pushing P. Yeah. I'm P. I'm paranoid. I keep sleep with pockets deep. Got rest on me. Why they watching me? I'm pushing P. I'm pushing P. Pushing P. I'm pushing P. Yeah.
Alright. My act. Alright, we got one. Alright, Saturday, so many NBA games. Oh my god. Those parlays might be something serious today, boy. Whew. Alright. So Saturday, it's 17th. You know, we're looking out for. All right, so Dallas versus Utah. Utah is 5-15 on the road. 12-11 at home is Dallas. Dallas could pick up their 17th win on the 17th. Jazz could fall to 14-28. The game is in Texas. Texas is the 28th state. I'm gonna go with the Mavs. Mavs and Mill. I know. I'm not goddamn going all the way in, but I don't give a fuck. Pushing an hour. So give me the Mavs. ML. I'll take Mavs with the points. And I'll take the under 241. Boston versus Atlanta. Atlanta equals 15. The game is in Atlanta. All right, Celtics can stay on 15 losses. Pick up their 26 win. Celtics equals 26. Let's see. All right, in the regular season, Hawks are 240, or Boston's 245 and 151. They're on the road. 91 and 95 versus the Hawks on the road all time. I'm gonna stick with it. Give me Boston. Boston ML. Give me. I'll take Hawks with the points. Hawks fucking suck though. And I'll take the over 229. Jaylen Brown just got his jersey retired. I got the Celtics on upset alert. Pistons ain't finna beat that. Pacers ain't finna. They better not. I got the Pistons. Detroit ML. Detroit with the points. And give me the under 226. Knicks and Suns. This should be a good one. Knicks gonna lose if JB ain't playing though. All right, all time. Phoenix is 73-68 versus the Knicks. Phoenix on the road, 27-42. NYC equals 42. Let me see. All right, on the road, Booker is 6-3 versus the Knicks, and overall, 12-7. Give me the Suns. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if Jalen Brunson's playing. Suns, ML. Give me Suns with the points, and we'll take the over 225. Heat versus Thunder. I got the Thunder getting that 16th win on the road. OKC equals 16. And so does Heat. Alright. OKC 16 in reverse. Heat 16 forwards. Yeah, I like that. 15 and some. Heat now. Heat might have some. Heat might have something. Miami equals 36 though. So we good. We're good there. Might be a close one, man. Might take the Heat with the points. Heat plus 10.5, and I'll take the under 233. Spurs versus Wolves. If Ant not playing, we got Wemby in them. Give me Spurs. Texas is the 28th state now. Wolves pick up that 28th win. I'm going to take Spurs, though. Spurs, ML. Give me Wolves with the points. If Ant ain't playing, I'll take Spurs with the points. Man, give me the over. Hornets versus Warriors. Melo balling, man. Melo trying to get these niggas into playing. I got the Warriors, though. Steph Curry. He just retired his dad jersey. Let's see. All right, 38-33. Charlotte equals 39. All right, Charlotte 39. Warriors are at home. 23. I still like Warriors versus fucking Philly, but you never know. You never know. We'll see after the All-Star break. I got the Warriors in this one though. Warriors ML. I'll take Hornets with the points. And give me the over. Wizards versus Nuggets. Give me the Nuggets. ML. Give me Wiz with the points. And the over 231. And man, Lakers versus Blazers. Lakers bullshit, man. They getting ready to get beat again. They getting ready to get beat again. All right, in the regular season, Lakers are 134 and 116 versus Portland. Lakers on the road, they're 49-74 versus Portland. Oregon 74. Oregon. I wonder what it's like out there. Before I die, man, I want to touch every state, bro. Luka versus the Blazers on the road, 6-4. Oregon 74. 14-7. And come 15-7, give me Lakers. 15-7, like 157. The 37 prime. Los Angeles equals 37. So does Portland. Oh shit, Lakers are dogs. Lakers in mail. Alright, so that's all we got today, man. You know what to look out for: celebrity death or just, something outlandish. God forbid, though. Alright, I fuck with y'all. Fuck with me.